Hey everyone, and welcome. Are you ready to start building your very first sentences in German? Well, today we are unlocking one of the most important tools you are ever going to need, personal pronouns. These are the tiny words that let you talk about, yourself, your friends, and pretty much everything around you. So let's get right into it. And just so you know, this lesson comes to you directly from German Stories Daily. So you can be sure the approach is going to be super clear, really simple, and most importantly, effective. We're going to break this all down step by step. All right, here's our game, Fran. First, we'll cover the basics. What even are pronouns? Then we'll jump into the singular ones, then the plural ones. After that, we are going to tackle something super important, the difference between the formal and informal you. And finally, we'll wrap it all up into your brand new pronoun toolkit. Okay, first up, what in the world are pronouns? Honestly, just think of them as the essential building blocks for your sentences. Seriously, without them, everything we say would sound so clunky and unbelievably repetitive. So in German, we call these personal pronouns, and their whole job is just to replace nouns, people or things, so we don't have to keep saying the same word over and over again. They show us who is doing the action. So instead of saying, Anna learns German, Anna is nice, we can just say, she learns German, she is nice. See? So much smoother, right? Let's start with the singular pronouns. These are the words we use when we're talking about just one person, and these are absolutely crucial for kicking off any conversation. First one, and the most important one, is ich. Let's try it. Ich. You hear that soft sh sound at the end? It just means I. So you can say, ich lerne Deutsch. I am learning German. Easy enough? Next, we've got du. Du is the informal you. This is the one you're going to use with all your friends, your family, people you know well. Like in du bist nett, which just means you are nice. Okay, so what about talking about other people? Well, for that we have for he, sie for she, and es for it. Now, this is a super important point in German, so listen up. These pronouns are tied directly to grammatical gender. Goes with masculine nouns, sie with feminine, and es with neuter nouns. So you would say, kommt aus Berlin, he comes from Berlin, sie heißt Anna, her name is Anna, and for a neuter noun like das Buch, the book, you'd say, es ist ein Buch, it is a book. Awesome job! Now that we've got the single-person pronouns down, let's switch gears and look at the plural ones, the ones for talking about a group. First, we have wir, which means we. For example, wir wohnen hier. We live here. Simple. Next up is ihr. Now, ihr is the informal plural you. You'd use this when you're talking to a group of your friends. You could say, ihr spricht gut Deutsch, which is like saying, you all speak German well. And finally, wait a second, it's sie again? But look closely. This time it has a lowercase s and it means they, as in, sie lesen ein Buch. They are reading a book. Okay, you have to pay close attention here because this next part is so important for navigating German culture. It's all about showing respect, and it all comes down to how you say the word you. So let's break this down. On the left, you've got your informal, your casual pronouns, du for talking to one friend, and ihr for talking to a group of friends. But on the right, for all formal situations, strangers, people in authority, your boss, you always use sie. And notice, it is always capitalized. What's great about sie is that it works whether you're talking to one person or a whole room of people. And here's the golden rule. When in doubt, just use the formal sie. It is always the safest and most polite choice. And just like that, you have assembled your complete German personal pronoun toolkit. You are now officially ready to get out there and start practicing. This is a huge step. Okay, let's do one last super quick review. This table right here is perfect to screenshot for your notes. We have our singulars, ich, du, sie, es. Then our plurals, wir and ihr. And of course, our multitasking pronoun, the lowercase c for they, and the big S, capitalized C for the formal you. Fantastic work, everyone. So what do you say we put this into practice right now? I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to actually answer it out loud, wherever you are. Ready? Wer bist du? And you can answer by saying ich bin, and then just say your name. Go on, give it a shot. Awesome. You did great today. Now keep practicing.